welcome back to another vlog, guys. We are down here again to get some stuff done and more stuff done on the toy car. I actually got quite a few things done in between that I didn't actually put the camera up for, sorry. But I got the car all down, fully running again, and yeah, I had to move it over here just so that it's on its own and I'm not going to throw sparks at anything or welding slag, because we're going to get onto some of this fabrication stuff we've got to do. So yeah, and in case you didn't believe me, it does run. That's a runner. Good car. So yeah, we're going to get on some of this fabrication stuff and we'll check that out now. Alright guys, so the obvious ones, I've changed the front bumper. This one's just a bit tidier. Still has these inserts and stuff down here, they're not cut out. So that was one just a bit tidier. I've actually given it a little bit of a wheel alignment, so stood the back wheels up a bit straighter and stuff like that, so they're not fully cambered out. I lowered it more. I've actually maxed out what the BCs can do height wise. So if I actually wanted any lower, I'm going to have to play around with the springs. But yeah, I'm undecided. It's hard to tell without any front guards on, but the rear still looks too high to me, so I may have to change that just to get it to what I want it to look like. What else? The best part. Ta-da! I've painted the rocker cover. Got that all looking pretty. And then yeah, shined up some stuff, because everybody knows shiny parts make the car way faster. So I had to throw 2 axles and stuff like that back in it, because this car was only ever at the bare minimum to run, to move. So it only had like 1 axle in with half the bolts. Same with the drive shaft, I think I only had 2 bolts in it. So all that's put together, and I've swapped the front brakes and stuff, because I had 4 stud hubs on the front. I know it was all a big shambles, but now front's all sorted. So yeah, moving on to what we got to do for the next couple days is all the fabrication stuff which we know about. Door cards, those, and rip these off. So we'll put it on stands, and then yeah, let's get into that stuff. Alrighty, it is time to attack these rear arches, and ooh-wee, this one's a mess. Look at all the bog. Even before I took the paint and everything off this one, it was such a mess. Like, even the driver's door's a mess. This whole side of the car's a mess. So it's another bonus that we're going with the over fenders and stuff, because just bolt it over, cover all the ugliness up. And yes, so to start with these rear arches, you can see I've, like I said, cleaned the paint off. I was sanding it off, but then luckily somebody suggested to me paint stripper, because that blue paint is a nightmare to get off. And then yeah, so we've cleaned that off. Look at this bog. If I grab a ruler, there's like 5 mil deep. It's a lot of bog. And yeah, then we made our nice arch, if you like. So clean that so it's got a nice curve, and then cleaned up this outer surface and cleaned up the inner surface. And then we simply get our piece of sheet steel that I've cut. Here's one I prepared earlier. And then put that up in there. And yeah, start welding. I'll start welding in this corner and then weld it all the way around as I go. And then yeah, and then weld up on the inside as well. So yeah, I guess I'll rip into that. Right, that's the easy part. So as you can see, I've got to trim away some excess, and then along there, and then start underneath. This is the hard part. Done. So now the rear arches are all sealed up, so saves all the smoke and stuff coming in, makes it a bit stronger, and yeah, now I've just got to clean everything up a bit, throw some Matty B at it. Ta-da! Who doesn't love a fresh coat of Matte B? Unfortunately, there is no hiding the ugly on that side, but if you come around to the other side, that's done as well. The side was a lot nicer, still a lot of bog and stuff in there, but it is definitely a lot straighter than the other side, so that's a bonus. But the whole reason I've painted it matte black is, that's not what I'm painting the car, it's just when I come to paint this car, I'm just going to do a full like closed door, everything on it, nothing taken off spray. So yeah, I just needed something to go under the guards, so that's why I've gone matte black there, and then I've got to throw the guards back over top, and then yeah, and then hopefully they don't have to come off again until they blow up one day. What else we done? We have got the doors cut out, so that's all done. I have gone and run a rubber trim piece all around the edge, just give it that sharp edge. And the other bonus is it actually now gives me a way of opening the doors from the inside, whereas before I couldn't even open them, I had to use the outer handle. So that's good. Driver's side's done. And then as you can see, I have cut the hump out of that side, so there's no more hump up the front, and then those are the seat mounts. So yeah, moving on to next is this passenger side. So I may have changed my mind there. I may not cut the whole hump out. I may just cut like half of it out and back, because the seat sits here. So yeah, just for the sake of rigidity and stuff on the floor, I may do the half, but I'll decide when I come to do it. Otherwise, yeah, I'm calling it a day. Back again some other time. And we're back. So you'll see I've thrown the guards on, and then I've cut a hole in the floor. So we got rid of the hump that ran across, and then I've cut basically just in front of where that hump was. I realised the gearbox cross member, the brace, the mount and bracing actually runs along here, so I can't really cut forward of that line. So I've left it back to here, just so there isn't a sharp line there. And then yeah, so now we've just got to fill in this hole. You can see I've got my first template there. I'm not gonna butt weld it edge to edge, I'll overlap it and weld along the top. So yeah, I'll go cut this out and then fill this hole up. Righto, so that's all done. I was saying I was going to make some mounts similar to that side for the seat, but I was mucking around with the seat before and stuff, sitting it over here, and obviously the only way I'm going to get it to sit as low as possible is to basically bolt it to the floor. So what I'm going to do is I'll utilise this bracket here, make something raised over that side, and then the front will be bolted through the floor with a big 5mm plate underneath the floor to hold it. So yeah, in other words, I'm not actually going to bother doing that because I only have one seat and one set of L brackets at the moment, so that can stay on the driver's side. So I'll wait until I have that stuff before I attack mounting the passenger seat. So in other words, I'm kind of done. I don't have a lot else I can do in terms of fabrication and stuff like that at the moment until we get out of this lockdown. So yeah, there's probably a couple other things I can wing and sort of get started on, but there's not a lot else I can do. So yeah, gonna call it there, head home. I'm just gonna throw some black at this for now, just to stop it rusting, and then yeah, that's us. Cheers for watching, guys.